Okay, so I have to establish what has happened after the last blue screen. For one thing, I'm not using motion and joy anymore because apparently that makes your computer more prone to crashing. But another thing I did was I decided I was like, okay, I'm going to have to go back a long ways to get back from Fuchsia, which was where my last save state was at, all the way up to the first trainer in Cinnabar Island. So I decided in the meantime to do something a bit different. I actually ended up EV training my Pokemon, which I don't have to get in, I don't want to get into the specifics of it, but basically there's a way of manipulating the stats in this game so that you can get the best possible Pokemon, or at least the ideal Pokemon you want for your style. So because of that, I ended up just fighting a lot of trainers repeatedly. Now, this was never intended to be a level grind. However, it ended up accidentally doing that. Because the pokes I chose, I figured, okay, 20 levels below me. I figured that won't get me to have such a high level. I underestimated how much experience they would give me. And because of that, at current time, I have way higher level Pokemon than I really expected to have up to this point. But I am up to the same point where I was before. Hopefully my computer won't crash this time. But yeah, instead of being like late 40s, all my Pokemon are now early to mid 50s. I'm not sure if I taught Focus Punch before, but I did now. Let's see, what are some other ones? I think I remember teaching Cthulhu Protect. Dogsy learned Drill Peck. I think I taught him that. Well, I remember somebody learned it. I think it was Drill Peck, but whatever. Anyway, now it's time to actually progress through this. I don't know why they didn't update this, but this is like a weird glitch where they forgot to, I don't know if it's a glitch, but I think they might have just forgotten to put an extra questionnaire here. So there's just this guy here. He's optional, but I'm gonna fight him. By the way, in choosing to fight trainers instead of wild Pokemon, I have a lot of money, most of which I spent on, well, you can just look through my inventory and just see, hey, there's a lot of this item. So let's check out this guy. Do you know how hot Pokemon Fire Breath can get? Also, if I sound a bit different, my headphones broke, and because my microphone relies a bit on my headset, I have to now pry this on the dumbest looking mic stand I can possibly imagine. But anyway, now I'm a bit over-leveled, so I'm just gonna... Oh, crap. Yeah, when I was training, I turned off the animations. And you can see why here, because the game goes so much faster when you don't have to actually see any animations. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to do it for this part alone, just not have the animations. Hopefully that won't make the visuals too uninteresting. Anyway, let Blob slowly gaining health. Safeguard. Safeguard, I believe, is a move that stops attacks like Paralyzed, Thunder Wave and Will-O-Wisp, you know, basically status moves. I believe they can still get status, but not by a status move. If that makes any sense. Like, for example, Fire Blast has 30% chance of burning. If that hits you, for example, that'll work. Anyway, I'm actually gonna get these right, and then just fight them anyway. Okay, 9 certified league badges? No. Absolutely correct. Go on through. Talk to him anyway. I've studied Pokemon thoroughly. You can't win! Well, let's see about that, sir. Super Nerd Avery sends out a Ponyta. Ponyta, I remember even just trying later on to make it work as a Pokemon, and it really doesn't. Ponyta and its evolution Rapidash. Incidentally, I believe Rapidash is a physically strong Pokemon, but not a very, oh dear, that actually might be a big danger. Oh, there goes Ponyta. Does the fire spin continue? No, it doesn't. Yep. Vulpix, is it gonna break our sub? Nope. See, this is the strategy behind Focus Punch and Substitute. Lay down a substitute so that your Focus Punch doesn't get broken, and then just punch everything. It does mean that everything goes a bit slow, but this thing packs a bit of a punch. Oh, God. Oh, yeah! Smoke screen failed. You can't make a giant blob of toxic waste even more toxic, dog. Alright, I believe he's gonna hit us with... Oh, no Intimidate. Wonderful. Tightening his focus. Now, there are a few attacks that can go through focus... Or, sorry, a substitute. Pretty much all audio attacks, like Roar, which is not an attack, it's a status. But something like Hyper Voice, for example. Anyway, now we're up to the next questionnaire. Face the trainer. Poliwag evolves 3 times. Now this is a bit of a troll question. A single Poliwag can only evolve twice. However, if you have multiple Poliwags, there are 3 total. However, it is actually the former in this case. Maybe they should have changed the question given evolving mechanics. Anyway, here we have, on parole, but still burglaring Ramon here. And let's just see how well his little stolen horse here. I'd like to think this guy is stealing from nearby towns and then just riding away on his horse. But then again, we're on an island. Ah, takedown. Pretty brutal hit. Wow, it didn't even break my sub. Just shows you how defensive Tentacruel, I was gonna Leblob could be. Up to level 49 now. Oh, I know the move that too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Check this out! Yeah, he does look like Randy Savage now, think about it. Did I give him Amulet Coin? I really wish he had Block Sludge, but I think actually now the move that that he learned was actually Sludge Bomb, which I believe he learned at level 47. Anyway, here they actually remembered to put the door here, and this. Are electric moves effective against ground-type Pokemon? No! This is kind of the issue they've had in the anime, actually. It's like, okay, here's a fundamental rule, you can't break it. It's like, well, shit, but that's, well dang, how much is like, it's like, well then how are we gonna get past, this gym leader? Maybe their original plan to have Clefairy be the series mascot, maybe that would have been a smarter idea. Wow, even Rapidash didn't break our sub. That's pretty remarkable. Okay, so wow, the level difference now may mean that I don't have to do any grinding at all. But then again, refining the stats is generally a pretty good idea. Okay. Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. This is true because of the 2 different things called IVs and EVs. Oh my god. I accidentally asked this. I accidentally talked to the machine again, and I was like, oh crap, if I press B, will that count as a no? So I just answered the question again. A bit on the silly side. You know, now that I think about it, I mentioned, like, I don't have to grind, and yet what I'm doing here is basically just an elaborate grind. Imprison. I believe what Imprison does is, like... I can't... Damn it, I can't remember if it's, like, Imprison is... like... There's a move in Pokemon where if you happen to share any moves with the opponent, and you use a specific move, then then they can't use that move. Sounds like a strange thing, or it sounds strange, but it's like apparently it's really effective with transform Pokemon, which doesn't make much sense because it's like, oh, you lost your entire. Oh, sorry, you lost your entire moveset. How the hell are you gonna get imprisoned? Oh, this is a question that was so dumb that I always just remembered it so well. TM28 contains Tombstoney? I can't help but answer yes. I think before it was Tombstoner. I'm surprised they've never like tried going ahead of time and then saying, okay, there is a move called Tombstoney. It's only used for ground gas, or sorry, a ground ghost Pokemon, so it has to be cemetery themed. You can only find them in Mount Pyre or whatever. The first zombie Pokemon. Well, then again, you can consider all the ghost types zombie Pokemon. Okay, so now I'm actually going to be deliberately stalling this for a little bit. And the reason for this is... oh, that's just disgusting. Grudge, what it does is if I knock him out, whatever move I use to knock him out, it instantly loses all of its PP. So it's pretty revolting. Alright. So all I was doing there was just stalling, not for the sake of like putting off defeat or making him go down in toxic health or something. I did it more because I wanted to be able to heal without healing. So I was like, okay, just let leftovers bring me up to half health. So there you go, I've taken out every single trainer in Blaine's gym. Blaine is actually my favorite gym leader of all of them. I think it might be because of the anime, or just even the gimmicks with the whole questionnaire and the... it's a picture of Blaine and Mr. Fuji. They're standing shoulder to shoulder with big grins. But there's something I've always just liked about him. He comes off like a guy who has personality, history, and I always just like... and I think I like the idea of a fire-type gym leader. You better have burn heal. He looks like a very nice old man. Or a mean one. Alright. Now since Growlithe has Roar... oh, there goes the Intimidate. Since Growlithe has Roar, I'm actually going to use a Sludge Bomb to take... oh! Crit! I'm not even sure that was necessary. Alright. So since he has Roar, I wanted to take him out so that I can put up a substitute. Now, of course, my goal was to take him out anyway, but this way, I can have Leblob out here, and just focus punch everything else. Jeez, wow, good luck on the Fire Blast. No wonder that broke my spell, that move is strong. I cannot remember whether or not Blaine uses, Arcanine in this one, but it's pretty brutal. But if he does, I might be screwed. Okay, I believe now he uses Rapidash and either Ninetales or Arcanine. Wow. Oh no! Wow, okay. I need 50. Okay, I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb these last two. Oh dear. Wow, it lived! Oh right, Four Fire Blast! Successful! That's remarkable! And Arcanine. Okay, with 2 Intimidates, I'm not gonna take him out. Alright. So what can I swap in? I'm gonna swap in Cthulhu, because he was supposed to be the person who takes care of everything. But that got nipped in the bud. Alright. Let's see if he actually has, like, fire, if he's gonna use a fire attack. No, he's using a dark attack. Well, it's still considered special damage. Wait, if it's considered special damage, then why did he use it? Arcanine is a physical attacker. Oh wait, I think it's because it's the only one that's, like, neutral. I have burned down to nothing! Not even ashes remain! You have earned the Volcano Badge. But got 4,700 Pokéyen for winning. Ha! The volcano badge heightens the special stat of your Pokemon. I always wonder whether or not this is like, if what they did was they nerfed all of my Pokemon by default and then they just raised them back up to normal. Whoops. You can have this too. Received TM38. Fire Blast is the ultimate fire technique. Don't waste it on water Pokemon. Now I don't know whether or not it means that don't waste it on a water Pokemon using Fire Blast, or don't waste it against when you're facing a water Pokemon. Because Starmie is actually a pretty good Pokemon that can learn that. Although I don't think it actually can use it well. Anyway, now that I have unnecessarily and kind of accidentally grinded, and off screen, which is the most disgusting way of doing it, because it's not giving the... Well, actually I think I've done that a couple of times in Persona or whatever. I'll grind it off screen. So, but there's no sense of progress for the viewer. Now here's something brand new for this remake. Huh? It isn't Butts. Look, it's me, Bill. Long time no see. I hope you're still using my PC system. Well, listen, since we met up here, how about spending some time with me? There's this little island in the far south called One Island. A friend and mighty be there, so I'm on my way out there. How about it? Do you feel like coming with me? Sure. Alright then, let's go! Look like my pal's boat arrived, too. He sent it specifically to Cinnabar to pick me up. I believe later on you can come or get to this boat. Hey, Jesus, that's a fast boat. You can come to this island via not the Vermilion City. That's it. Here we are. This is One Island. There are several islands around here, and this is one of them. My friend Celio sent the boat that fetched me here. He's in charge of the island's PC network by his lonesome. Why am I telling you this now? Let's just go see Celio. Hey there, Celio. I can't believe you came out here. Well, absolutely. How's your research going? Oh, wait a second. This is my buddy Celio. He's one dedicated PC maniac. Celio, this is Bucks, a rising contender as the Pokemon champ. But she is a Mac user. What? That's really impressive. I hate to say it, but I have zero aptitude for battling. Anyways, I'm glad to see you. So, bring me up to speed. How's your machine running? It's running fine, but we're too remote out here. The PCs on this island just can't link with your PC, Bill. Oh yeah? Let me take a look-see. Hang on, I think we can make this work. Let me help you. Can I get you to wait for me just a bit? Actually, can I get you to do me a favor? The island next to this one is Two's Island. There's a guy that runs a game corner. He has this thing for rare rocks and gems. We keep in touch, being fellow maniacs. So can you help? So can I get you to deliver this meteorite to him? I never understood the meaning of this, but now that I've actually played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I think I know who that is. It will let you travel between islands 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you should have this too. An extra page of the town map, which is the maps for islands 1, 2, and 3. Is this the one that's next to the waterfall? Whoa. Oh man. I really hope it's not my controllers that are just bugged. Because for some reason, my buttons for directions seem kind of sticky. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to come back here another time. Because I know what I have to do there, and I need two things. One, I need an extra HM slave. And I also need the HM. Hi, Satsira. Isn't the warm climate here great? Not sure. Can't really tell much of a difference. On sunny days, I step out and gaze upon the volcano. That's my daily routine. So the volcano here, but not in Cinnabar? Let me think. When was the last time Mount Ember erupted? I'll let you think on that. Smack in the middle of nowhere. My granddaughter was in a tizzy over Celio's friend. Something about a famous Pokemaniac. I'm not sure what he means, but whatever. Young people all want to go off to big cities, but I want to stay here forever! Forever! Okay, Terry Funk references probably not in with the community of the watching people play the video games. Let's see, whoa! That was fucking... Sorry, that was weird how fast I was running there. I was like, why did I suddenly run? There's an old woman who lives in the cottage out by the cape. She keeps an eye on Pokemon. It's quite unnerving. Alright, let's let No Will cut this tree down. And what do we get? A revive. Alright, it's totally worth it. Alright, so I'm just gonna start hunting around for hidden items. What does this person sell? We've only opened up recently, our merchandise is limited. Okay, so they just sell basic thingies. Fell over there, he moved here from Celadon. He started up a shop with his younger brother. You have to wonder if he knew what he was getting himself into. 2 Island. Boone Island for 2. It seems like there's an entendre in there somewhere. You need a oh, it's the... I remember this, that there's some... This is like a 2-player game corner. I remember some Dojo thing, and that's it. Skip it Chomp, Joyful Games Corner. What the hey? Now where's Lostelle gone to today? She's always brings me lunch every day around now. You there, are you a friend of Lostelle's? Have you seen Lostelle around? I don't know where she might be. She must have been here long ago. Lostelle's a cutie. She got my looks. So what if something's happened to my Lostelle? Please help me find her. Go search 3 Island. What is this game corner? How much sadder can this get? These clowns. They say they've been waiting on the island. So where are they? Hey you, is this the only 3 Island around here? Try waking up before you crawl out of bed, you punk. This is 2 Island. Move it. Get your filthy motorbike out of my place. Huh? Oh gotcha. Sounded confusing. Would you look at that punk scuffed up my floor? Clean your carpet then, sir. Sir! Clean it. Boing boing, have you tried the jumping game? Oh, okay, it's the... So yeah, that's the one. Alright. Okay, this is what I was confusing. When I was looking around in the sea of... Seafoam Islands, and looking for just a patch of land to use my item finder on, this is what I was looking for. Item finder shaking wildly, there's an item buried afoot. A PP Max. I have no clue what I'm going to use this on, probably Earthquake. Actually, no, it's probably, wait, what am I going to use it on? Oh dear, time for some encounters. I'm not in a hurry to try to catch anything, because I'm already at 60, which is all I need. But, at the same time, I think it would be cool to see how some of these Pokemon are able to perform in this gen. Found a rare candy, sweet. Oh, not kind of unneeded, though. Is this the woman that sells... I perfected the ultimate move of its type, but no one will take it for its future use. That muck. No, I was mistaken. What this woman teaches your Pokemon are basically the elemental equivalents of Hyper Beam. It's a big-time super move that once you use it, it needs a time to recharge. And I just realized since I haven't used the Pokemon Center, I can't actually fly between islands. Okay, so at this point all I'm doing is just wandering, hoping that eventually I get to do this guy's favor. Whatever that may be. What was it? I had to talk to a guy who loves rocks. Make him sound like a drug addict. Alright. I don't know why, but I'm having weird trouble with controllers lately. Whoa, so many bikers. Hey lady, poor Grove isn't spending money. Aye, who are you? I'll call the police. We're the Kanto Rod Federation. Vroom, vroom, vroom. My bike's wimpy, so I'll have to make exhaust noises myself. It's a bit cruel, the fact that I can't stop them. Whatever. What is this cave? 3 Island Path. Hey there, how's it going? What am I doing here, you may ask? Well, I'm prospecting for gold. When I strike it rich, I'm buying a house in Kanto. Well, good luck with that. Keen Island of Family Bonding. What's this guy doing? Hi-yo! From this day on, this island belongs to us. You know, for a menacing gang, they're not that intimidating. And what the heck does this guy have here? Rare rock and gems displayed. Okay, let's check out what the heck are these people doing. Well, let's talk to these guys. It's impossible to surf between the islands around these parts. The tides are too fast and treacherous. Hey, did you hear the news? The PC network around here is now linked with the PCs in Kanto. I don't know how that came about, but it's fantastic. Alright, let's crush berries. That'd be wasting berries? You can always find berries on the ground in the berry forest. This is actually the way you're intended to get berries in this game. In the berry forest, there are constantly respawning berries. And, oh, you have any idea how much trouble they've caused us on the island? No, man, I don't get it at all. Look at this place. What do you do for entertainment? You ought to be thanking us for livening up this sleepy village. But hey, if you insist, you can make us try to leave. Grr, you cowards, so tough in a pack. Let's try to horde battle. What are you staring at? Don't you know it's not polite? Want to make something of it or what? I like your guts. You'll be losing money to me, but... What was I talking about? Oh yeah, in the berry forest, you can keep collecting berries non-stop. It's like every 256 steps it refreshes. But, because of that... it's just a bunch of walking around. It's basically the only way to reliably get berries here because they don't have the berry trees that Ruby and Sapphire does. Alright, I probably should have checked how many Pokemon this guy had, because I might just be doing a lot of setup for not a lot of payoff. Alright, I don't think this guy can poison me. And he tried tackling and it's not working. Okay, so now he's going to do bare minimum damage to my substitute every time, unless it crits. And since Sludge Bomb is not particularly viable, I'm just gonna constantly use, Focus Punch. Wow. Not very effective, but still pretty nice. That's actually really impressively good still, given that coughing and wheezing are both really... Son of a gun! He was waiting for me on that one. Oh, yeah, it wasn't for a lot of payoff anyway, Grimer. I'm your evolved form, son. Oh, jeez. Time for disgusting tactics, and this is coming from the guy who did substitute acid armor. Alright, let's Sludge Bomb to finish him off. Of course it missed. And it really? That's bizarre, because Screech is an audio or a sound move. Usually sound moves actually pass through substitutes, or was that added in Gen 4? Well, what is this kid? Alright. I believe 3 people come up to you. Don't you dare laugh. Aren't you from Kanto? You should be on our side. So I believe the impression is that these are supposed to be the biker guys from Kanto. Like the guys who were just on that biker route of sorts. Okay. I really should be double checking how many Pokemon these guys have. Because I was like, wait, I was too busy trying to talk and be entertaining to actually see what was going on. Anyway, let's go for the Focus Punch again. Ooh, crit! Yes, it's one of the best attacks. Lovely. Okay. Oh. Right, I created a substitute for one Pokemon. What's the matter with you getting all hot like that? Totally uncool, man. You know what's totally uncool? Saying something like that to a little girl. We invited the boss out here, but you had to mess it up. You embarrassed us, man. Okay, another single Pokemon. These guys mainly use poison types, particularly very, very bulky, high HP, high defense Pokemon. If I had an Alakazam or even a Kadabra, these guys would be toast. Boss, I'm telling you, you gotta do something about this kid. I've been watching you, and I'd say you've done enough. What are you, their friend or something? Guess you'll have to be battling me in their place. So this is the boss. Cue Ball Paxton. Nice name. And a pretty good poke. Alright, so I'm gonna substitute so that I can get some focus punches off. Okay, since I'm predicting another haze, if I try to use acid armor, I'm just gonna go for... Oh my god, a crit. Oh, it wasn't enough. So, yeah, that's a pretty good sign of how rather ruthless wheezing can be. Alright. And now it's time for a stab sludge bomb to finish him off. What is with these critical hits? Actually, when I was EV training, I was amazing with critical hits. I don't even know why. It was just like remarkably just like, oh, crit, crit, crit. And I was like, what? I want this good luck when I'm actually running the game, and I guess it finally came. Okay, acid armor to protect against any attacks. Oh my, oh right. Since I believe he hit a critical hit on my sub, I'm gonna increase the defense again. Oh god! He's following my lead. It's a good thing Black Sludge doesn't exist yet. Because he could mess me up if he wanted to. Wow. That's brutal! Alright. So I believe Focus Punch hits for, I think it's 150 attack? It's like, the entire bad thing about it is just, is just that Focus Punch is, oh no. It's just that Focus Punch, if you hit them during Focus Punch, the Focus Punch automatically misses. Oh my god. Jesus, Grandma, this is gonna get obnoxious. Oh wow, I finally broke my substitute, and this is my last Focus Punch. So will it hit? No! I'm actually out of Focus Punches. Wow. Gary Stridham's wow. Okay. So, do I have any X accuracies left? No, I do not. Lovely. But I have one ether, which I'll use for Sludge Bomb. Yeah, that's a sign of how little damage I take from anything. But, then again, I don't use... I did not use Minimize like he decided to, so this is still gonna be the Battle of Scum. I'm kind of quite glad that I chose to take off animations for this part, because this was a stall battle of death. So Cue Ball Paxton has been defeated. Alright enough, we'll leave you like you wanted. We'll be happy to see the last of this boring island. Got 936 Pokeyen. Go right on hanging around these hay seeds. Does hay exist in this world? There's always a weird issue about, or there's always a weird thing about Pokemon, because everything is technically alive in some fashion. Even keys and chime bells are alive. So it's to the point where it's just like, oh Jesus, what won't be alive in this world?